Hey guys, and welcome back. Welcome to my hotel room right now. I've been on the road a lot and I'm trying to get as many videos edited as possible, and I failed to do any type of intro. Usually if you've seen any of my motorsport videos, I try to give a very short rundown before we get to the event of what you're going to see, or at least what my expectations are, and I failed to do that at this one. So you get to see it live with me sitting here editing it, and this video will probably be live tomorrow after I finish recording this. With that being said, this event is one of my favorites. I love the Rockingham track. It's one of my top favorite ones, but I've actually never won here. The highest I've ever finished is second, and right now I've had a winning streak of 2 events, and this could be the third, but it's very tight at the top. There's about a 3-way battle in class, and hopefully I could come out on top of it. I will miss the next event, so for season points it would be wonderful for me to be able to win this event, but you'll have to wait till the end to see that. So we're running the Golf R, but if you also stick around to the end, you'll get to see me run the Honda Super Civic, as we call it, and that's Rob's car that I'm going to run at Nationals in Charlotte. And we wanted to sacrifice one of his runs, as long as his times were good, for me to be able to get at least one lap in to get a feel for the car before going to Nationals. We did have some plans to go to a test and tune day. We might still be able to pull that off, but this was a sure thing where I could at least get one run in the car to get that. So you'll get to see me compete in the Golf R, and then you'll get to see me do one, I guess, fun run in the Super Civic. Second run group right now. We're on break. It's a pretty fast course. It's not going to help me any being down on power. I'm down like 30 horsepower from the competition, so we'll do our best. There's going to be no all-wheel drive advantage here, that's for sure, so I'm just going to have to send it and hope for the best.
I feel like the Mercedes would have been more fun in that corner, but
probably. But this one's faster around this.
True. When you're ready.
Yeah, it's not bad.
This car goes like steak. That's awesome.
It surprises people. That's what's
oh yeah, no doubt.
What I like about it. Like you said, sleeper status.
Oh man, all-wheel drive, and it is a turbo, right?
Yep, 2-liter turbo.
All-wheel drive turbos, man. That's freaking perfect for this deal.
All right, we're doing 5 runs. After the first run, I'm in the lead by a couple of tenths, but it doesn't really mean much. Everybody's still obviously got to get used to the course, so. I think I have to be into the 45s to win. We'll see. 45.8. That's where we need to be. Alright, this is run 3. We have a pretty good lead, but I don't want to get excited too early. And right now we're like a second, 1.2 up from anybody in class, but that could change at any moment. Improvement to 10th. That was kind of sloppy though. Improvement but sloppy. Alright guys, we'll skip the next 2 runs. They were within a couple of tenths of each other, but I did not squeeze out any more time than that 45.7. Luckily, that was enough for me to secure first place from the guy in Elantra N actually, and not the STI that I've been battling this season so far. He did have a Hail Mary run at the very end and came within a few tenths of me. Other than that, I was leading by a second or so. So this was my first win here at Rockingham, which is kind of exciting because this is one of my favorite events and venues to run. Now we'll jump into Rob's car. We'll get a bit of a tutorial and I'll take it for one run just to kind of get my feet wet since I'm running this car at Nationals. One thing to note, this was a kind of a sloppy run because I was locking up the brakes. The slicks were pretty bald and I obviously didn't know the car, but it was still almost 2 seconds quicker than my fastest run in the Golf R that same day. So it was just insane the level of performance that this Civic has.
We dad log without the porch lights on.
Is my GoPro recording?
Yes.
Not bad, I guess.
Yeah. But it's a lot to get used to in one run. If you want to do another one, you can. I don't know what they're...
I don't know if you have any more.
Yeah, I don't have any more.
Yeah. All right, so that will do it for event 3. We have a 3-event winning streak, all first 3 events. However, I am going to miss the next one, which is not ideal. But luckily, we built enough of a gap. I'll still remain in first place with season points. And it will just be a little bit harder for the rest of the season to stay ahead. Hopefully I can. This thing has been a certified ripper. I'm very happy with it. Although it is close at the top, so we'll see. Other than that, we have a busy next couple of weeks. That Civic that you saw me running, Rob and I are actually gonna take it to a test and tune event to run off the rest of the tires. And then after that, we have Nationals, and we'll see how I stack up at Nationals. Either way, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.